Hello, everyone. This is Lotus, and today I'm taking you on a tour of my build of Pol Veterinary services in The Sims 4. So, there's a reality show on Nat Geo Wild called The Incredible Dr. Pol. Even though I'm a city girl born and raised in New York City, this is one of my favorite shows to watch. And really, the only kind of reality show that I watch at all. I don't remember when I started watching it, maybe about 3 years ago or so. So, not long ago, I decided that I wanted to do a build of PVS in The Sims 4. I've been playing The Sims 4 for almost a year, and I like building even more than I like doing gameplay. Gameplay is a close second. But so yeah, I really love to build, and for some reason a couple of weeks ago I decided I wanted to do a build of PVS. So I've been working on it diligently, watching footage from the show over and over again on Hulu, doing screen captures so that I could capture the layout. And here we see the view in the waiting room. So I tried to make this as realistic as possible. So what you'll see is what I've been able to make out of the actual layout with as much of realistic furniture and whatnot as possible. The furnishings and whatnot are limited by what's available in The Sims. So this is exam room 1. So when you come into the waiting room, you see the reception desk in front of you. You head down the hallway, you have exam room 1 on your left. Then right after that on the left is exam room 2. I laid the exam rooms out according to what I've seen on the show, and put in the veterinary stuff from the cats and dogs pack in The Sims 4. So across the hallway from exam rooms 1 and 2, you have a restroom. Now, some of this stuff I had to guess at, because of course they don't show every single room on the show. So these two, I knew that there was at least one Jack and Jill bathroom connecting the exam rooms wing with the bullpen. So I just made both of those rooms restrooms. I don't know if that's the case in the actual clinic. Then when you continue down the hallway, the next room on the right is their kennel room. That's where they have their animals in kennels. This is what's available as a kennel in the packs that I have. I have the cats and dogs pack, my first pet stuff. So I had those kennels, and then they have the outdoor kennels. Since I don't yet have the get together pack, I had to improvise with the fencing. So I put some debug fences in, and then put some regular fences and gates in case you do want to put a pet back there or whatever. So that's their outdoor kennels. Then you head into the Charles Pol wing, as Charles likes to explain it. And here you have exam room 3 on the left-hand side. And directly across the hall, you have exam room 4. So this is the newest wing from what I've seen on the show. Was the expansion of the clinic that they did a few years back. And they added 2 exam rooms as well as a production room at the very back, and that's what we'll be going into now. So this is a production room. Since this is a reality show, they have to have their production equipment for the show there on site. And I believe this wall in the real clinic is where they keep pictures of crew members. But of course I don't have that. So I just put some pictures and posters up on the wall and set the tables up and whatnot. And then there's a back door where you see the kennels off to your right hand side. And I think at the actual clinic, I'm pretty sure in the actual clinic, there are some outer buildings. So like they have at least 1 barn, maybe 2 on the premises. And then they have another big building out there. I only built the clinic proper. I didn't do any of the exterior buildings. I also didn't do the basement because we don't see enough of the basement on the show where I felt like I really wanted to do that. Plus, just doing the clinic took a long time, so I stopped with that. This is the garage where they have that some of their production set up as well. So you can see I set up a little spot for where they do their interviews. I didn't try to do the garage according to one of the tours that Charles had done on their Facebook Live, but just wanted to put the space there and acknowledge that, yeah, they do have their camera equipment and their interview space out there. So now we're heading into the staff area of the clinic. This is behind the reception desk. In the actual clinic, there is no door leading behind the reception desk. The counter just ends. I put a door there because if you play The Sims 4 and you place this clinic on your lot, you can lock the door so that only employees can come behind the reception desk. And I had wanted to be able to use this in one of my save files. So, and I like keeping random Sims out of general, out of employee type areas. So that's why I put that door there. This is the area back behind the reception. You can see their kitchen there. Off to the left, you have Mrs. Diane Pole's desk right here in the front and Charles's desk behind hers. And behind that, you have what they call the bullpen, and that's where the vets have their desks. So there are five desks because they have 5 vets on staff, at least according to the recent episodes that I've seen. So I made sure to have 5 desks there, so everybody has their own desk, and you can see the kennels out the back window. This door here is the one that leads to the Jack and Jill bathrooms. So this first one, I'm not sure if it's actually a bathroom, but I made it one just because having one bathroom in this clinic didn't make much sense. But there is a room there. You walk through it, you get to the bathroom, and then you walk through the second bathroom and you end up back in the examination wing of the clinic. So we're going to back out of the Jack and Jill bathrooms, go back into the bullpen. And now we're going to head into the lab wing and the surgery wing of the clinic. And it was a lot of fun to go back and watch footage of the clinic just to figure out where everything was. And that by itself, I think, took me about a week. So this is their first microscope room. Again, the furnishings in the room are limited to what's actually in The Sims 4. The microscope in The Sims is actually a gigantic piece of equipment. It never would have fit in there, so I just put a computer with a second monitor. And then this other smaller lab is what they call their poop lab. That's another microscope lab, and that's where they examine all of their poop specimens. And I think what Charles said in the Facebook Live that he did of a tour was they did that to kind of keep things separate, which I think is smart. So this is where some of my guesswork went in, because again, they didn't show every single room on the show. So I saw a door back there. I decided it would be a great place for a storage closet, so I put a storage closet back there. This door here leads into their surgery suite. This huge machine in the middle of the room is the surgery equipment that's in The Sims 4. In the actual clinic, they have a counter with a mini fridge on top of it. I didn't have that, so I just put a mini fridge there in the corner in place of one of the counters. And then I saw another door in the back. I said, oh, okay, let me just put a bathroom back there. Make sure there are plenty of towels and stuff. In my mind, this is where the vets would scrub in before they do a surgery, because I actually didn't see a sink in the surgery suite itself. So I just put that bathroom back there for them. And then I saw another door, wasn't sure what to do with it, so I just made it another door into the storage closet that you can get to from the hallway. Took a little bit of artistic liberty, used my imagination, that's what you do in The Sims. The Sims is all about imagination. And then the last doorway here, this is a back door you always see the vets go out of when they're pulling on their boots, pulling on their coats. They go out that back door down to the staff parking when they're on their way out for farm calls. And I am just so proud of myself that I was able to piece together the layout because it was not obvious, and it took looking at overhead shots and looking at a tour video they put on their Facebook page and reviewing the shows, because I just put the show on streaming on Hulu as background noise all the time. So like I said, I wanted to use this lot in one of my own save files. I have a sim who I decided to make a veterinarian, so I made sure the lot is playable. And this is a little bit of footage when I stuck some sims in here. Well, I stuck one sim in, and then these are customers that the game just generated. So they brought their pets. You can see me helping out there in the back office. I think one of the office workers was out, so I'm a temp. I came in to do some work for them in the office that day. I did not and do not plan to build the actual staff members of Pol Veterinary Services. So far, I cannot make realistic sims to save my life. There are plenty of talented simmers out there who can probably look at their pictures and create sims that look just like them. I'm not one of them. So I just stayed in my lane, which is building, and recreated the clinic in the game. And other simmers are more than welcome to go into CAS and create the actual staff if they want to. Actually, I would love to see it. And as long as they didn't use custom content, I would put those sims in my game. So this is uploaded to the gallery. The lot is called Pol Veterinary Services. My origin ID is wthelotus. Feel free to download it into your game, have lots of fun with it, and I'll see you in the next one.